Do you struggle with feeling that there is something more that you could be doing, something bigger, something different, something is calling you to move in a new direction, but you don't know what it is, so you don't do anything? Or maybe your ideas and dreams and visions are so big and there are so many different things that you could do to move you in that direction, you also end up not doing anything or scrambling around doing little bits here and there, but nothing that is really moving the needle, to use a common phrase, to actually getting you closer to that destination. So this is something that I know and I have personally struggled with myself, and that is that I have really big dreams and so many things that I would like to do and so many directions that I would like to grow into in order to show up in service every day for you guys. And yet, so many days I sit there and I'm like, what is the best action for me today? And I don't know what that is. And so I want to share with you here what to do with the unknown. Because what I know to be true and what I have seen time and time again in my clients' own outcomes is that the magical, unexpected solutions drop in when they are staying in alignment, but in action. So each day they are taking steps, doing what feels right in that moment, that is in alignment with their bigger dreams, and that is where the unexpected solutions are dropping in for them. So for me, I know a pattern that I have is I am a Virgo sun sign. My sun is in Virgo, and I have perfectionistic tendencies. So not wanting to put things out in terms of growing my business or serving you guys and adding value to people's lives unless it looks really professional and it's really perfect. And I want you all to know that, you know, I've got all of this under control in the background. And to be honest, sometimes I'm just figuring all of this out. Entrepreneurial life is new for me. So making sure I've got it all ticked and crossed in the background, still haven't sorted that one all out. But what I have worked out is that was causing me not to show up at all. So having done that incredible summit, the Sharing Soulful Stories Summit earlier this year, and feeling into, I would love to continue the YouTube channel and grow a podcast from this, and who else can I reach out to and what can this grow into, and not feeling like I had clear answers for where this was going yet. And so many things felt good and exciting, and I wanted to go in all of the directions. I was finding I really wasn't doing anything. And indeed, I wasn't even being visible in the summit Facebook group that, you know, it was really just created to get in there and talk about spirituality and what it means to all of us and how we're exploring it to live a more heart-led and, you know, love-connected and centered life. All good stuff, right? So let's keep moving forward. So as I mentioned, aligned action. So when I'm working with my clients, there's a whole bunch of different things that we talk about in getting connected to their authentic self and discovering what alignment looks like for them, clarifying where they're going so they've really got their why and they've really got the what that they want to create. That can open the door for the universe to allow the how to drop in all sorts of unexpected ways, which is where the magic and the miracles happen. But so what I wanted to share with you is a really, really powerful, so simple, because often, do you know, the simple solutions are often the best as long as you do it. As long as you do it. So there's work to be done, but it doesn't always need to be complicated and, crazy amounts of different things. So the journal prompt that I would love to offer to you today that I really, really, really feel will help you stay in aligned action, even if you don't know what is next for you, even if you're not sure what is next for you. So behind this, behind everything, I hold what I consider to be like a really pure intention that whatever manifests in my life be in the highest and best for all of humanity, for all spiritual beings here walking on the earth as humans. And that just holds everything. So I would never want something to manifest for me that is not, that is going to cause somebody else not to have their highest and best. So 2 things I want to offer to you. The first is, if you genuinely have no idea what's next for you in life, something feels like it's missing. There's this like longing and inner calling that like there's got to be more to life than this going on, but you really don't know what it is. So one amazing question to play with for yourself that just can help tune in on a day-to-day basis is, what is life's best use for me today or right now? What is life's best use for me? And spend some time journaling on that prompt. And the next question, the next prompt, which really could come up with some magical solutions for you, things that you unexpectedly write out if you allow yourself to free write journal after this, is, if I did know, what would I do? Allow yourself to go there, because I want to offer to you that your higher self, your intuitive knowing, your body, if you can get out of your mind, knows. Now, the knowing that exists in this plane, this sort of less 3D realm that can come through, doesn't always say, okay, today you need to ring da, 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 da. It doesn't sort of speak to us in that way necessarily. For some it might do, and that's awesome, and congratulations if that's how it works for you. But for me, what it actually comes down to is holding the big why of what it is that I'm trying to do that sits behind this business, which really at the core and the heart of it is being part of raising a love vibration on the planet, because that is what will change the way that we live. And it, you know, I can see such a big picture when it comes to that, of the magic and the shifts that could happen across the planet if everybody learned how to exist in a love vibration. Imagine it even if we learned it in our own households and how to do it with our own children. And so for me, if I just hold it in that, and I am slowly working on bringing that into all that I do, that's enough. And for me, what is life's best use for me today? That's enough. So those questions, but if you haven't quite got your big why yet, play with, if I did know, what would I do? Tell me how you go. I would love to hear how these journal prompts went for you, and I hope to be in touch soon.